Juan's mother had forced him to spend the afternoon with his cousin Jesus. He was 3 years younger than him, so he didn't like playing with him too much. In the end, his cousin wanted to continue watching cartoons and he didn't like them anymore. But he had no choice. It was Tuesday and his aunt knocked on the door at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. She and his mother went to the mall to go shopping and left them alone. It would only be a couple of hours, they said. And there he stayed with a little boy with whom, like a good pre-adolescent, he didn't know what to do. He offered to play a game of play, but he hardly knew anything and was bored. Then they went out to the garden to play soccer, but he was not having fun either. Until he came up with an idea. "What drawings do you like?" he asked him. The little boy said, "LAZYTOWN." So his older cousin quickly typed that into his tablet. Several chapters appeared, but one that said Chapter 0 caught his eye. He quickly clicked on the link. He wanted to get the kid off his back as soon as possible. He saw how the header started. It was in black and white, so Juan thought, what weird drawings, they seem to be from another era. But since he didn't know them, he continued to look at them calmly. The title read, Zombie Invasion. The first scene showed Stephanie talking with the rest of the characters in a relaxed way. But soon Spartacus arrived to propose going to the cemetery. "That's weird," said Jesus. The truth is that Juan had stayed watching the video. He was curious. So he asked him, "Why is it weird?" "Because they never go to the cemetery." They continued watching, and indeed, the characters were heading there. As they arrived, they could see Robbie Rodden watching them from around the corner. That made Jesus look surprised. He was starting to get scared, even more so when he was heard to say, "It is time for these kids to know what real fear is." Then they saw Robin take out some kind of green injection and open a huge wooden box. Inside was a corpse, but it wasn't just any corpse, it was totally emaciated. It had an eyeball hanging out and its brain was showing. It was absolutely disgusting. Juan hesitated to stop the video. Even for him, those drawings were too strong. But he didn't because at that point they were both very intrigued by the ending. They continued to watch as Robbie placed the corpse on some bushes and injected it with the green liquid. At that moment, the body began to move, like a real zombie. Pixel, who was looking in that direction, reacted quickly and alerted the others to what he was seeing. "What is that?" he shouted. The corpse was moving in their direction, so the boys started running as fast as they could. But Ziggy tripped and ended up on the ground. That's when the corpse caught up with him and bit him. The cousins were already very scared, but they couldn't take their eyes off the TV. Within seconds of watching that thing bite Ziggy, they saw his body begin to change. He looked very strange. He had turned into a zombie. Then he turned to the camera and said, "I'm coming for you." The two boys clenched their hands. They were terrified. The following scenes show Ziggy himself chasing his friends, who despite hiding always ended up being hunted. What came next left them completely frozen. They saw images of their own city. It was absolutely desolate. They passed by the mall, and there they could see their mothers turned into zombies trying to bite other people. They watched them leave, and immediately afterwards the doorbell rang. They both looked at each other and panicked. But Juan said to his cousin, "Don't worry, I'm sure it's them. They forgot their keys." Together, they went to open the door, but behind it were their mothers turned into zombies, accompanied by Ziggy, Trixie, Spartacus, and the others. They were going to fall too. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it. And if you want to see more Draw My Life videos, subscribe to our channel. See you in the next episode!